Storytelling secret number 2 is mystery. If you want to tell a good story, it is always a good idea to include some element of mystery.
This is gonna be a weird one. Oh no.
So you want to make things suspenseful, and you want to include something that's unexpected in your story. I mean, if you walk past this house, you would probably think nothing of it. But if you walk past this one, it would make you stop and look. That's because things that are weird, that are unexpected, they grab our attention, and the same is true for videos. So let's take a look at an example. This is a very strange IKEA ad.
The secret to any tasteful kitchen is, of course, quality ingredients. Start by measuring the space you want to fill. Select a nice, juicy rack of cabinets and cut them into more manageable sizes. Pre-cut white shelves are both affordable and tasty, but a little marinade really brings out the flavor.
What you just saw is not normal, right? Like, we don't normally take cabinets and slice them up with a knife and then cook them in a frying pan. But it is this weirdness that makes you want to watch, and maybe you want to watch it again, and maybe you want to share it with your friends and say, isn't this weird, right? So let's look at another example on YouTube where this lady makes a gummy version of her head, and wait for it, then she eats herself. I don't even have words for this.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's not weird at all. Girl, this hair. The hair, I feel like it's kind of ruining her vibe. Oh my god, this is just weird. All right, it's time to go in. It's really thick. And you can't really just get in there like I thought. This is just so wrong.
Now, a lot of people might ask, why does such a video have over 2 million views? Like, who is watching this? And it's people who find this lady weird. It's this sense of mystery. Next example. This video is about how much money influencers make. And that is a dang mystery to a lot of people, and so, of course, people watched it. Here's another example. It's an ad by Squarespace. It's definitely got something unexpected in it.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be?
When we see this adult man, we don't expect this little child's voice to come out of his body, and so it trips us up and makes us watch. Now, if you want to include mystery in your videos, you don't have to just cram a bunch of wild and crazy things into them. I mean, obviously there are people on YouTube who are following this formula and it's getting them views, but maybe that's not the story you want to tell. And so there are definitely ways that are subtle that you can add mystery to your videos. So here's an example where I used just the shot choices that I was making to add mystery to this recruitment video that we did for Google, where we're trying to get people to learn what it's like to work on the hardware team there.
Google is really good at creating magical things that are just like, how did you do that?
So here I chose close-ups for the opening shots before revealing what they were a part of, and that alone can create a sense of mystery. Or for the first quote, I could have just had this guy say,
My name is Vincent Mo, and I'm a software engineering manager on the hardware team at Google.
but instead I had him already diving in, talking about something else, and you kind of wonder, what is he talking about here?
How did you do that?
Anyway, I just want to show you that there are many different ways that you can add mystery and something that's unexpected and suspenseful to your videos. And so definitely when you're making your videos, look for ways to do this because it's going to intrigue your audience. The last element we're going to talk about that makes a great story is emotion. Emotion is probably the most powerful force in the world, legit. Like, it is responsible for so much of human behavior. Emotion is what makes us act a fool. Emotion is what makes us bond with other people. Emotion is what motivates us to take on crazy challenges that we couldn't otherwise. Humans are straight up driven by emotion, and that is what makes video so powerful because there ain't no other medium that can express emotion like video does.
You guys, this day has been like such a roller coaster.
Because you message drama channels! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now, a big mistake that a lot of filmmakers make, especially when they get really serious about filmmaking, is they under-prioritize emotion and then they over-prioritize all the gear that they're carrying around and all the settings and all the technical execution stuff. But we already talked about this. The technical quality ain't got nothing on the emotional quality of a video. If it did, then this video about cute babies and dogs wouldn't have over 100 million views, okay? If technical quality was more important than emotional quality, then TikTok would not be killing it right now. I mean, clearly this is not a professional green screen, but it doesn't matter because it is the emotional quality that people care about when it comes to video. And that is why you're seeing these big brands divert their advertising budgets that they used to spend at these big fancy ad agencies that would create these really polished advertisements that were PR friendly and that were hitting all the talking points, but they just didn't feel authentic. And instead, they are spending that money with individual creators who are filming with their phones at home. They're keeping it real. And because of that, they have more of an emotional connection with their audiences. And so they're able to sell those products better.
It makes me feel smooth,
Breezy, feels amazing.
Having fresh skin makes you feel your best.
Another example is my partner and I have a company where we make wedding videos for couples. And one of the things we thought about when we started this company is we don't want to just make everything look like glamour shots. Even though that's beautiful looking, it's not as beautiful as the emotion, because we would see so many filmmakers who did weddings who would spend all this time getting this perfectly executed gimbal shot of the socks laid out on the bed, but then they would miss the shots of the loved ones who actually showed up to support this couple on their big day. And the thing about emotion is that it is powerful just on its own. You don't need all this fancy camera work to capture it. I mean, if you look at a stand-up show, a comedy show, it often just has a few simple camera angles, but it is the content of what is being filmed that expresses emotion, that makes us laugh, and that makes that video so high quality to watch.
So they shot the gun and all these kids just beautifully dove into the pool. I just threw myself.
So one of your most important jobs as a filmmaker is to anticipate emotion. So you want to think, when is it going to happen? Where is it going to happen? Where does my camera need to be to make sure that I'm capturing it powerfully? So for example, here's a wedding video that we filmed. And of course, we captured the kiss shot because the ceremony was the main event. But we also knew that the moments right after this, when the couple left the spotlight, would be some of the most emotional of the day. And so we made sure to follow them out with our cameras and then also to interview them.
The exciting part is wearing the ring and being able to show the world that I have this awesome guy with me in my life, always. I think that's the most exciting part about getting married.
Basically, emotion trumps everything. So all of your technical decisions that you're making about your video, they are directed by emotion and you thinking, how am I gonna make my audience have the strongest feelings possible when they're watching my video? So if I'm editing an interview, I decide which shot to use based on the emotion that I want to communicate. Or if I'm editing footage of this first dance, then I know I want it to feel dreamy, I want it to feel really romantic and like time has stopped. And so that's what's gonna make me decide I wanna use slow motion here. And so when I'm filming, I'm gonna use a high frame rate. Anyway, what I'm saying here is that, look, you're gonna have a million decisions to make when you're making your video. And so every single time you're trying to decide, I want you to say, what emotion am I trying to convey here? And how can I convey it the strongest? Because it is not a coincidence why all these YouTube titles have that word emotional in them. Okay, y'all, let's recap. Story matters way more than technical execution when it comes to making great videos. There are 3 main elements that can make a story strong. So element number 1 is conflict, and the best way to add conflict to your stories is to use the classic narrative art. Element number 2 is mystery, because unexpected surprises capture people's attention. And element number 3 is emotion, because whether we like it or not, we are creatures driven by emotion. Lastly, the most powerful videos come from mixing great storytelling with skillful technical execution to make a positive impact on the world. Hi people, thank you for coming to my TED Talk on storytelling. I hope you found this helpful. As you can tell, I think this is super important, especially because in the next lesson, we're gonna be talking about how to put all these storytelling tips and integrate them into a script. And also, I am going to be introducing your next project, which is I can't do a drum roll, but it's the storytelling challenge. So hope you're excited for that. Thank you for watching this all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye, y'all.